they've never won in Omaha.
How about
Let's get
that?
you out to Omaha. And the guys calling the game tonight, Kevin Kugler and Bill Rathry. Onions!
And what an atmosphere in Omaha, Nebraska, with number 1 in town. 2 top 15 teams meeting head-to-head in front of a packed house at the CHI Health Center in Omaha, Nebraska. Why are they here? Why are they jacked up? Because these are 2 of the top 3 teams in the Big East. You see the top 5 standings. UConn trying to run away with the Big East. Creighton trying to throw a wrench into the plans of the Huskies here in Omaha tonight. And we welcome you courtside alongside my partner and friend Bill Raftery. I'm Kevin Kugler. This is a fun one tonight. What an atmosphere. The 2 top offensive teams in the Big East head-to-head on this floor.
If you like offense, you're at the right place. So the key, I think, is who's going to guard better. And I think the big thing for Creighton is have a good, solid start. Stay out of foul problems. Don't turn it over and make sure they hit the glass.
Let's take a look at your Jeep starting lineups. Jeep, there's only one. And when you look at this lineup, you see a lot of talent on both sides of the ball. Cam Spencer sparking UConn, the transfer from Rutgers. Meanwhile, for Creighton, they've gotten a lot from inside with Ryan Kalkbrenner, Stephen Ashworth, the transfer point guard, trying to get it done. But really, what you look at, tonight's player to watch is sponsored by Intuit QuickBooks, and that player to watch is Baylor Shireman. He's been as good as anybody in the country over the last several games.
And he's a wow player, big-time talent. I like most about him, he can go either way, can jam it with that right hand as well as the left. He's going to keep out there. Castle's got a guy that's going to tag him all night. He's got to have good shot selection, keep himself busy, and of course use those screens as effectively as he does game in and game out.
Get big picture insights for your small business. That's how you business differently. And we're about to get to the business of basketball in Omaha.
You're used to this atmosphere. Pretty raucous.
Not sure quite like this.
It's special. You got number 1 in town. Why not? They all show up.
Kalkbrenner will jump for Creighton. Donovan Clingan for UConn. And UConn controls.
And Kevin Kugler right now. The Blue Jays are getting good. They keep busy and put pressure on you defensively with the offensive Connecticut. A lot of pin downs, a lot of slips, curls, just like this.
And Caravan on that curl gets inside for 2.
That's so nice run out here. Look at Clinton on the floor. Wow!
Oh, Kalkbrenner with a block. Long rebound in the scramble. It'll be Caravan for 3. Brenner clinging right there. Blocked by Clingan. Kalkbrenner staying with it, and he gets the 2 plus 1 more. One thing we're going to be watching all night is stuff just like that, Ref. Baseline out-of-bounds plays. 2 of the very best head coaches in America in to score points.
Well, Bob Fosse was his nice cut by Spencer. You'll be saying that all night. The little kids. This kid at the rim's pretty good.
Clingan jumped a little early. Still able to scoop it up and put it in.
Good. This is what they had trouble up in Connecticut. Nice pass and roll. Oh. Pretty by Ashman.
With the offensive rebound.
Good
Finds
kick.
Trey Alexander for an open 3. Rattles around and home. Newton probing. Fades away over Kalkbrenner. What a shot. UConn against a rather thin Creighton team. Ashworth for 3. There it is.
How about that?
You can scout for everything he runs.
No.
Newton.
Not that kind of play there either.
One shot. Working against Spencer. There's Jason Green inside, and nothing there.
He is so good dancing in that lane.
3 to shoot for Diarra from the elbow and splashes it home. Kalkbrenner back in with 4 to shoot.
Go to the hook.
Gotta go. Fades it away and rattles it home.
How about center, too? I don't think anybody told him. He's taking a peek at the clock. Little step back. Did.
Here's Castle. Attacking Kalkbrenner. Drove it.
Moves those legs.
Farabello, open man in the corner. That's his specialty.
They got him. That's nice little hesitation, but
looks to provide a spark from behind the arc for UConn.
Well, they take good shots. So
here's Alexander. He wanted that 3. Now he's got to improvise to Farabello, who will try it. His second.
Nice 3 plays. Making sure he gets in the right spot. Look at that. From out of bounds to the fill. Narlard.
That foul on shot. Key players in foul trouble in this first half.
I would go right inside the Kalkbrenner somehow. Let him screen down. They love that pin down turn.
Tristan Newton, 2 for 2 at the. Alexander going to go to work against Newton. Jason Green.
How about that?
His first career 3.
You never know when you're going to be called on. You got to be ready. Fine.
Point, Creighton lead their first of the night. Castle challenged by Kalkbrenner.
Kalkbrenner at the rim.
Farabello.
There you go.
The big man for 2.
Quick.
He'll step back for a deep 3. Oh, my!
How about that? That's why they wanted him here.
10 to shoot for Ashworth. Baseline. Fades away.
Different kid. Oh, don't leave the ball.
And that stops a 10-0. It's the freshman Jason Green. Everything but the bucket. And the rebound out to Ashworth and a foul on Castle. His first.
Boy, scrappy. Your number normally would go down. But the hustle play, you got to come up those 50-50s.
Alexander inside, needed some help, finds it from Ashworth, another 3 falls.
Wow.
It's the Stephen Ashworth era.
And that was a tough shot, he got it. What he did.
And
another one of those.
Ashworth is tackled by Caravan.
His momentum coming, but this is just beautiful. And again, the ability to find an open area and then the patience, the delivery. And Ashworth selling it big time.
Front end of the 1-and-1 is good.
Work a little bit, maybe give him some foul problems.
Alexander
First game they didn't attack. Now they're getting in more of the attack mode.
Ashworth again for 3.
Wow.
He can't miss.
It's his night. This is the end I've been impressed with. He makes it, but that's a tough shot.
Hit the 3-minute mark.
And of course, the other end, they have been very effective as well. That's his game.
For Klingon, blocked by Kalkbrenner. Klingon going back to work against the Creighton big, and he puts it in.
Pretty tough.
They're over to the scorer's table to check the clock.
Likes to get to his spot and elevate.
Fades away. There's that mid-range.
Wow.
To work. Alexander.
Nice block
by Johnson. He got a piece of that ball to deflect it away. The only thing that deflects from Creighton's first half performance.
Shireman
ran into Klingon in there.
Nice pump.
Ashworth with the 3. Picking up where he left off.
Well, the closeout.
He has been quiet.
Nice
5
run
points.
by Miller.
Miller to the 10 for 2.
How about Elliott?
Castle, 5 to shoot over Kalkbrenner, rattles it home. Miller, set 3.
How about that? Kalkbrenner, the big body, Miller.
Spencer's floater short, got his own miss and put it back in.
1-3-1 look now.
Shireman, touch pass, Alexander, another 3.
Right on from here.
Now Spencer.
Nice discard. Well, he did discard.
Alexander again, fading away. And Alexander's starting to heat up. He's got 12. Spencer.
Nice
feeds
pass.
Inside. Really good look to find. Can they string a run together? Newton will try. Gets inside. Doesn't get the bounce, but there's Klingon for the putback. And the 21-point lead is now 15. Here's Shireman against Castle.
I like his activity a little bit more lately.
Count that bucket.
And I like what Mac did. He ran a stagger on the. Here's that little stagger, comes all the way around, gets the ball.
For Tristan Newton. Tension, though, as he sits down. Johnson in. Creighton at 59.5% from the floor. And that'll help.
Just held off. Going at the rim. With a
Miller.
wide open look. Good
play. And again, a 21-point. Here's Newton around the screen, using that screen from Johnson to get a good look.
Farabello got lost. And Green on the floor, too. Ken up a nice little slip.
What
How about that?
Kalkbrenner with a hammer. 9 to shoot for Farabello. Jason Green, his second from range.
How about that?
Castle off the fake, driving inside. Kalkbrenner with a challenge in the foul area. Over 1,300 points at Millard North High School.
Just getting a little bit deeper.
Not a bad time of year to get deeper.
Let's see.
Newton off the shot fake, spins
so
on
good.
Farabello. And a blocking foul. Count the bucket, and a chance for one more at the line.
How about he like Tristan on the floor? Hope he's okay. Look at the footwork. We mentioned it earlier. And a chance for 3.
Rare to see Creighton with 7 fouls in a game, let alone behind the back, and Newton finds
pass.
Stewart for 2.
What
the offensive board.
Yeah,
now
look at
quickly
the
to Caravan.
What hustle.
Knocked away, Green.
And that's that delay game they look to hit Carroll. Oxygen, coach. And right here, you think you got an easy one. Action.
Left knee earlier in the half.
And bent over a little bit, hurting, but nice take off the bounce, though. Caravan's got to keep busy.
Newton was looking over his shoulder for Alexander.
Depends on what happens the next couple of trips for UConn, I think. A lot of winners on UConn as well, though. This kid's one of them.
Next one will send Creighton to the line.
Here's their favorite little play, a little flex on the out of bounds.
Here's Shireman. There's the 3.
Well, they worked on that out of bounds and the lefty stroke.
Newton looking for the answer. He's got it! And the foul!
Wow. A lot of good players on this particular team. Look at that dance, getting more. Well, you see so much of that. When the challenge comes forward, you don't permit the guy to lengthen. What did Danny say, by 4?
By 4, they needed it under 10. Baseline with 5 to shoot.
And they covered that weak side, too.
Fades away.
There you go.
And shot. Finally got it to him. Newton around the clinging screen. Fades
Look at this
away.
kid. Look at in that lane. Nice kid.
Finds his big man. His last 2 on his last trip. 20.
Do what they want to take away. Wow. And a lot of wear and tear, too. Bangashford got the 2 early ones.
Yep.
Obviously, looking so.
Back up for 3. That won't go. Shireman with the rebound and a foul on Castle.
Wow. I would still attack the rim. And when you're in the hailing distance, go, and you get a foul. Another knockdown free throw.
The board at halftime has 10. Turned down the 3. He'll drive it to the rim and gets the roll. Played at South Dakota State. Summit League play.
Real good D by Alexander.
And Kalkbrenner with a rejection. 3 to shoot. Fades away. Splashes it down. The cherry on him in Omaha. Diarra. And the inbound taken away. Farabello is going to dribble it out. And the Blue Jays have never flown higher. For the first time in program history, they've beaten number 1. What a scene in Omaha, Nebraska.
Well deserved. Incredible performance. I'm impressed that they were tough-minded enough. That little run, as you knew a UConn team would do or provide, stem the tide. And getting Alexander back in the game after that timeout late certainly was a weapon. Somebody to play Newton and try to put this team on his shoulder for UConn.
And Creighton held UConn to just 1 field goal in their last 8 attempts to close this game. UConn got it to 10, but Creighton with the stiff arm to push the Huskies away, and an 85-66 victory over number 1 UConn. Raph, what a fun night here.
Enjoyable.